Hi, my name is Diane LaCastro, and I'm a member of Holy Comforter Episcopal Church. And with me today, I have the Reverend Beth Pessah, who is our Associate Rector and also the Chaplain to Holy Comforter School. On behalf of the church, I will be interviewing Mother Beth about her role in the church and the school, and how responsibilities and methods have changed as a result of the coronavirus shutdown. Welcome, Mother Beth.
Thank you.
And my first question is an overview one. What are your overall responsibilities to the church and the school?
So, as Associate Rector, I am responsible for helping with officiating liturgy, preaching, and then also trying to create a bridge between the church and the school. So, have a committee of people that try to work to just find ways that we can connect the two pieces together. And then as the chaplain, I am in charge of 4 religion classes, grades 4 through 7, and I lead chapel at least 3 times a week, sometimes more, depending on how the middle school schedule works. I still am struggling. I have to mark that all out on a calendar and count it out, but so I'm with them 1 in 6 days.
And how has that changed since COVID-19 has had us sheltering in place?
Well, at first I thought it would be less work, and quickly discovered it meant much more work. So I continued to create chapel homilies and record them, often with my phone. The cool thing about that was I got to move around. I wasn't just always in the church. I could be outside, I could be in the labyrinth, I could, do different things. But so I had to do that actually more times than I would normally do chapel, because I tried to do something different for the lower school than the middle school, and I tried to also, I had to fill in for days when the teachers would normally do chapel for me, because they weren't here to do it. So the kids usually presented on Fridays, so that got scratched, obviously, and so then I had to come up with homilies for Friday chapels, which I hadn't normally planned to do. So it kind of increased. And then figuring out how to take what I had and would present in class for religion into something that I could send into their homes and that they could work on and give me feedback for. So I created Google documents and various different things to try to get them still interested in doing religion class, when they were at home.
And one thing I didn't hear you mention, but I'm interested in knowing, I believe you also counsel parish members and do visitation, and you do that also for the school, don't you, for children?
I'm available to do that. I'm still building relationship with a lot of families. So I've connected with a few families. I haven't done a lot of in-person counseling, so that hasn't taken off quite yet, but I have done like phoning and things like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're also on our Pastoral Care phone.
That's right, yes.
Calling members to see how they're doing.
Right, yes.
Where have you turned to get ideas and guidance about working in this new environment?
Well, a couple of places. So first of all, when this thing happened, it was quite interesting. I couldn't shut my brain off. I felt like the Holy Spirit was just like downloading a whole bunch of really creative ideas right at the beginning. And Father Jerry, I'm sure will tell you, it was a little bit annoying at first, because I was like, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. But a lot of the resources to fulfill what that might look like came from various places. So the teachers, we were very good about emailing each other and saying, I tried this program and it worked for this, or they would share things with me and that would help. I'm also part of the National Association of Episcopal Schools Chaplains group, so that's all across the country, and because this thing is so widespread, everybody even across the country was trying to figure out what to do. So we were sharing resources. We had both Zoom meetings, and then we have a Facebook group where we upload documents and share documents and things like that. So that helped. And then I just naturally tend to be a person who is constantly looking for new resources. And so I had stored up quite a few kind of different ideas, not sure how I was going to use them when all the kids were in here, but they became really important things that I could send to an individual child, which I don't usually, get the opportunity to do. So, there's a company called Illustrated Ministry, and they do coloring, really advanced coloring pages for every Sunday of the year. And those things became free when the coronavirus hit. So where I would have had to buy them before, all of a sudden they were sending resources free that I could send out to families to work on. So because I just naturally am always scoping for resources, I was really happy to kind of gather these things and all of a sudden be able to use them.
Wow, that sounds great. What in your background, professional or personal, prepared you for these challenges? Besides your own children.
Yeah. Well, I've done a fair amount of work. I used to work for a Canadian Christian curriculum program called Pioneer Clubs. And so I've done a fair amount of work with developing curriculum and formatting curriculum and those kinds of things. So that helped, and then I already kind of knew what, to build a curriculum looked like. But also I think of myself as a problem solver. And so I actually do better when I'm given a challenge than when things just kind of keep ticking along as normal. Sorry. So I think that helped. That sort of kicked in, that part of me that likes to, I'm going to show that I can do this kind of thing.
A challenge.
Yeah. So that kicked in initially, for sure. And that was, I think, that breeding ground of all these kind of ideas popping up. I think that mostly is what it was. But I am someone who loves technology and who has always, sort of gravitated to that too. So that helped, that I wasn't afraid to try new technology or to just kind of see what does this look like in this way. Yeah.
Are you like some of the teachers? Are you Zooming with the kids or?
I haven't done that very much actually, because I was aware that the teachers, really need that time. And so I set it up more as something that I sent to the teachers and the teachers sent on to the kids as a video pre-recorded. There is an interesting program that I tried that made it so that at least the kids could interact with me, and that is called Loom. And so I was able to show them a slide and a video of me talking about the slide at the same time. And they then, when they would watch it, would respond with little emoticons, right? So they would send me a smiley face, or they would send me, confusion or whatever. And so when I went back and saw what they had done, even though it wasn't in real time, I could see how it was landing with them. That was helpful.
Okay, yeah. What are you hearing from the people you interact with as far as concerns? Is there anything that concerns you?
I think the biggest concern is how long this thing has gone. So I think initially, we all kind of, as scary as it was, were like, we can do this, and I think we prepared for a sprint, which turned into a marathon. And so I think people are getting tired of doing the stuff on their own. And, and even for myself, I would say the creativity has waned, and now it's just kind of like, this is what I know to do, this is what I'm going to do, because my brain is kind of saturated with new ways of doing things, right? So I just think the only concern is how long we've gone on and how people are tired of this new way of doing things. We need to just keep encouraging each other to go a little longer, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. How is the church team, and in your case, the church and school teams, working together to meet these needs or support each other in the ministry?
I just think voicing some of those concerns with each other, having a place where certainly the the three of us in clergy, being available to each other to say, oh, today I just feel flat, I don't feel like I have the energy or whatever, and hearing that encouragement from each other. And I think for the school, I really tried as the chaplain to recognize that I had a responsibility to sort of chaplain the teachers as well as the students. And so I was trying to create kind of a rhythm in the week where on Mondays I would post a prayer for the week, and then on Tuesdays I would post a song. I called it Happy Tunes Day instead of Happy Tuesday. This is a song I'm listening to that's encouraging. Send me the songs you're listening to. We created a playlist. Wednesday, it was like, wow, God, Wednesday, let's see something that's cool. And it could be a bird that landed in your yard. It could be something a kid did. But just really trying to keep a regular rhythm of looking for the positive. Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you want to say that I haven't asked you?
I don't think so, other than maybe I can say thank you to my sons who have helped me with figuring out how to video or how to edit or how to put up something on YouTube or whatever. They were really, really helpful, and honestly, for all of us, I know I'm a younger person, not considered an older person in the church, but for all of us who are older, to recognize that the younger generations just know so much more about technology than we do, and are happy to help some of us to navigate those difficult waters. Yeah. So thanks to Matthew and Nathan for that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mother Beth. I really appreciate your time, and this will conclude our interview.
Thank you.